Good afternoon, YouTubers. Welcome back to the channel. So if you will notice the title of this live stream, it's Change of Heart, Attention, Future Installers. And I have stated quite a bit of things in the past in my videos about box stores and stuff like that. What it is, I had a bad experience, really bad experience, coming from a 20-something year veteran of the floor covering industry, and then actually going from here, working down here at a box store for like a fraction of the pay. And that definitely put a bad taste in my mouth for the box stores. But how's it going, Sean? I appreciate y'all joining. I really do appreciate it. This is probably going to be kind of a controversial live stream here, because a lot of people might get, I don't know. How's it going? But anyway, I'm going to express my opinions and just tell it how I think it is. Thanks, Maxby. I appreciate it. Anyway, you guys know. How's it going, T60? Appreciate all of y'all guys for joining. As I stated, I have quite, I can't really say bash, but I've definitely discouraged people from, how's it going, Ricky, Sean, everybody, thank you guys. I've kind of discouraged people on my channel from going to a box store, and I'm the best installer around, hence. Awesome. One thing I've always learned, that when you think you're the best, that just goes to show how much you don't know. There's always somebody better. Anyway, how's it going, Flooring? I appreciate you joining. Anyway, out there at the CFI convention, like I said, I sat in on a whole bunch of seminars and stuff like that, and all right, cool. Good for you, buddy. I'm proud of you. Good job. Keep up the good work. Anyway, dang, I lost my train of thought again there. Oh yeah, I sat in some seminars and stuff like that, and the gentleman gave an absolutely phenomenal speech. He talked for an hour on how the whole process works, and I definitely, I've been thinking about that. All right, awesome, Donnie. I've been thinking about it ever since then, because thank you, Sean. I've had that kind of going through my head ever since I heard I gotta stop looking at these comments so I can focus on what I'm trying to say. Y'all forgive me for just stuttering. I keep looking at the comments. But anyway, I've been thinking about that, the seminar. The gentleman spoke for an hour, and it's just been going over and over and over and over in my head, and I can't help but think that is a great deal. I'm fixing to get to the point here, that it's a great deal, and this is probably what's going to choke you guys up because of what I said or not. And notice what I said for future installers and stuff like that. I cannot help but think and recommend that if a young guy sees the trade and sees the older generation, seeing that they're bringing in decent money, you know, they might be watching this channel or something and be like, wow, these people are making good money. You know, I've had questions on my channel, how much you making all over the United States, and it varies. Wherever you go in the United States, the price varies. From what I've seen, up north definitely gets paid the most when you get in the northern areas, and I'm sure it's because it's cold and it's harder work when it's cold. But anyway, the whole point being, I will never discourage someone that wants to get in the trade. You know, it's a great opportunity. Definitely, there's lots of money and stuff like that. Somebody can want into the trade because there's good money, not have anything, okay? Not have a knee kicker, not have any experience, a carpet knife, anything whatsoever. And hold on, y'all. They can walk into Home Depot and get a job installing floor covering and work their way up, okay? I heard a really good seminar from a gentleman there. I hope it's okay to say his name, Ben Boatwright. talking about how Romanoff Flooring does their pay. He just threw numbers out there, no exact numbers or anything like that. And I seen how they got it set up on a point system where a person could work hourly or a person could do be subbed out. And I've seen the prices, and they are actually making uh, more money in some of the places working for Home Depot than I'm making right here. There's places that they're paying $5 a yard and stuff like that. I don't make that here for carpet, okay? So if somebody has nothing and wanted to start out and go work for Home Depot and build themselves up, they can advance in that program that they got. It's a point system. The hourly rate is a point system. I'm not going to look at the comments because I don't want to get distracted here. So, but they will work you hourly, or they will work you by the yard. Over on the West Coast, California and stuff like that, they pay hourly. Over here, mostly it's sub and work out, but they will go both ways if you prefer to go hourly or if you prefer to go subs. And just given the numbers that he was given out there in his seminar, he was basing it on, and I got all this on video. I really hope that he lets me put this out in the air, because this is great for a lot of people. When I get the video, when I get the video put together and stuff like that, I recorded almost maybe 10 minutes I missed, but I recorded the whole video, and the way they got it all set up where it's a point system and stuff like that, even now hold on, check this out, even a person making $10 an hour, the way they have their point system set up, can bring in $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a week, not pay any helper, not pay any gas, not even have a van, not have a single tool or anything. Everything is completely furnished, supplies and everything. And for somebody wanting to get into the trade, with nothing, could start out, build themselves up, and if they wanted to, sure, making that kind of money, sure, you can save your stuff up. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to, you could do that for a amount of time and save your money up and go out on your own if you wanted to. There's tons of people that work underneath that company, Romanoff Flooring, and I'm sure they're happy there because they've been there for so long. And that's based on a $10 an hour thing, salary, or $10 an hour is what that was based on. And that's what they was bringing home with the point system. You know what I'm saying? With that point system that they got, time and a half, they was making $45 an hour for time and a half, and they was let's say three times their hourly wage. They was getting bonuses at the end of each week, and that's all on a point system. If you do good work, even in something like that, you can advance up and still make all that kind of money. Nobody knows our pain. Yeah, I definitely believe that. But like I said, you guys have heard me talk about Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff like that before, and I've definitely, he was against it until he saw how it was explained for someone starting out. You're exactly right. For someone starting out wanting to get their hands in the trade, it's hands down the way to go. If I was, I'm not just saying this, if I was doing it, if I wanted to get in the game, and I didn't, a lot of times you don't have nothing to start out with, you can definitely go in there and get you a job, learn all the skills, you know what I'm saying? See there, somebody says right there, Lowe's in Pennsylvania is paying $5.95. I'm making $4 right here. $4. In Tucson, I was making $3.25. That was pretty low, and I made more money in Tucson than I've ever made in my life, and the carpet rate was $3.25 a yard. But because of my reputation, because of my good work and stuff like that, I got all the bigger, better jobs. A person can do the exact same thing anywhere they go. Okay, so if you want to do good, you can't hate on anybody that any place like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely had a bad taste in my mouth for Lowe's, and it put a bad taste in my mouth for all box stores. But like I said, after hearing the way that Romanoff Flooring had their points system and their pay system set up, I couldn't believe it. I was like, dang, that's not bad at all. And here I have had a bad taste in my mouth about box stores the whole time. It just was the one particular store that put that taste in my mouth, and that come from making pretty good money here. Look at that, $7.50, and that's in Montana. Definitely good prices up north for sure. And like I said a while ago, it's $4 is what I'm getting right here in Manchester, Tennessee. Anybody else local? Renaissance Man, Max, what are you getting in Nashville? Somebody there says stay away from Romanoff. Here I am trying to talk good about him. That's okay. Why are you only getting 4? That's what everybody pays here. I'm a sub for Lowe's in Ohio, and they don't supply you with nothing. I'm not talking about Lowe's. Lowe's did not supply nothing either. When I worked for Lowe's, it was the exact same thing. They didn't pay for nothing. The system that Romanoff Flooring has set up blew my mind. You don't pay for nothing. You absolutely don't pay for nothing. So that's what was great about it. You don't pay your helper. I get $5 in Georgia. That's pretty good. I'm actually getting work from the carpet store here in town that is known to be the highest, most expensive carpet store. So right here in this area, that's just what it's going for. But as I was saying, with the Romanoff Flooring, they do mostly Home Depot work. They don't have you pay for nothing. They don't have you pay for your supplies. They don't have you pay for your helper, your gas, your truck. They will furnish you everything, set you up on an hourly rate. Bam, bam, bam. You can stack the points up. I'm talking about Romanoff Flooring. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Talking about Romanoff Flooring, Jared, about a change of heart that I had because after the seminars and stuff that I heard out there, I couldn't believe the point system and the money that you could make, straight pocket money. You know what I'm saying? Without even paying help, paying supplies, you could have nothing, no carpet tools, no van, no help, no nothing. Check it out. Romanoff Flooring is pretty much all over the United States. You can have absolutely nothing and still bring in $11, $12, $13, $14, $100 a week with not owning a single tool. As a matter of fact, somebody must be sitting in here because he says they're not all bad. So appreciate you sharing that. If you want to, it's up to you, but if you want to comment live here where people can see, you can go over to the comment section on the side of the live thing where it says live chat, and you can comment anything you want to right here. But like I got a bad taste in my mouth from Lowe's. It was just a bad situation, a bad store that I was in. So I'm not saying every one of them is good, but from what I heard, they're definitely not all bad, because what I heard was absolutely phenomenal. For someone, like I said, wanting to get into the trade, it was absolutely phenomenal. Man, and I want to work for Romanoff. How does the PT system work? Like I said, I don't want to try to explain it myself. I got it all. He actually did it up on a screen projector and all of that stuff like that. It is a point system. You earn points for everything that you get, okay? So depending on the points, like I said, you can 3 times your hourly rate. Even now, like I said, he based this on at $10. You have passed the background check first. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure that you got to pass a background check, but based even on a $10 an hour rate, you can still bring home $11, $12, $13, $1400. You know, that's bring home. That's after taxes. You don't pay nothing. They cover everything for you, and that's absolutely what blew my mind. So I wanted to point that out, clear that up, because there's been a lot of stuff on my channel about box stores. I've not really tried to bash them. I've actually asked people before, do I bash box stores? I have said a few things about them, sure, but there is Miss, you know who that is. Anyway,
SD for life.
Look what she's wearing. Turn around, sugar. Show them what she's wearing. Yeah, boss lady's right. Look at there. Bam. Sporting. How many hours do you have to work to make that? Just a regular 40-hour week, okay? Anything over 40 hours is time and a half. And if you make your points, which didn't seem that hard, I seen the whole plan out. I seen the absolutely whole layout of the thing. I got it all on video. And like I said, once I get it together, hey now, I used to work at a box store, and I guarantee you I did some good installs. So you can't say that. I got people texting me there. Everybody saying, hey, Treva. Hey,
hello.
Hey, Miss Boss and all that stuff. Hey, Miss FBSB and all that kind of good stuff. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that, just to give you a donation. Well, thank you. This is really this is really controversial to everything I've ever said. So, yeah, Nick's a baller for sure. He I don't even want to get into it. He don't like.
But does he wear a shock collar?
He don't like talking his money stuff or anything like that. But he definitely makes more per yard than anybody I've ever heard of in my life. So, anyway, yeah. Let me get back on point here. Starting at $10 an hour, and if you get your points and stuff like that, you can triple what your hourly wage was. 10 times 4. Let's figure this up real quick. I just want to figure this up myself, and I hope I get this right. I'm going to say 10 times 40. That's $400. Okay, so $400 times 3. That's $1,200 right there. Okay, because if you're going to get your points and you're going to triple that. Let me get a hold of myself here. I'm looking at a calculator. How do you accrue points? Like I said, I can't get into that exactly because I don't want to misquote anything or anything like that. I definitely, like I said, I got it all on video. I videoed the whole seminar outside of about the first 10 minutes. And when I get it put together, I'm going to email it to the company, to Romanoff Flooring, and make sure that it's okay, that I do publicize it. And hopefully it'll go through, because they're going to see this and they're going to see that people are showing interest. So surely they're going to want to do it, because it's definitely just going to benefit them. And it just blew my mind, and that's why I wanted to show this, and that's why I wanted to tell everybody. I'm not messed up with saying when I was wrong, if I was wrong, okay? And I was definitely wrong about Home Depot, okay? The gentleman just texted me a while ago and said, well, they're not all bad. So some of them might be, like I was with a bad Lowe's, okay? I mean, I was just with a bad store with Lowe's. But let's get back to it. $10 an hour. $10 an hour at 40 hours a week times 4. That is, times 40. That's $400, okay? Now, if you start out 30, if you start your points out 300 points, and you get all your 300 points, that means you're going to triple that amount, okay? Now hold on. 400 times 3, because you're earning 300 points, and that is going to put your pay up to 1,200. You know what? I could have just watched that myself, and I would have had more detail on this. 1,200. Okay, now you're there. You're making your. What are you guys talking about? Making money to install carpet. Yeah, actually talking about the Home Depot setup that they have with Romanoff Flooring. I heard an extremely detailed and phenomenal seminar on it at the CFI, and it has definitely changed my mind about Romanoff Flooring. I never really had anything against Romanoff Flooring at all. It was just box stores, because you know the situation. Nick over there that I was in at Lowe's and stuff like that, it just left a real bad taste in my mouth for box stores, because I had a bad situation with Lowe's. But after going to the seminar, I keep repeating myself, so I need to get on this track. After going to the CFI convention and hearing this seminar and how they got it set up on points and stuff like that, Nick, I was telling them that a person with absolutely nothing, no tools, no van, no helper, no anything, can go install for Romanoff Flooring. Thank you. Thank you so much, Doug Baker. I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate all of you guys that support the channel with your super chats and stuff like that. That's just super awesome.
Even just Tuning in.
Yeah, even just tuning in, just leaving your comments on the side. I like to get feedback from you, and the support that you guys give me all the time is absolutely phenomenal. So I really, really do appreciate that. But anyway, what I was getting at, you can have nothing, okay? Say somebody hears about how much that you can make laying floor cover, and, oh, I want to get into the flooring business. This guy's making $120,000 a year, or $150,000 a year, or whatever. You know, he's bringing home $1,000 a week. You know, to a 20-year-old or 19, 20, 28, 25 years old, 30 years old. What else can you do, really, you know what I'm saying, without some kind of college degree or something like that? Can you make $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 a week? There's not anything that you can do that I can think of, okay? You can become an installer for Romanoff Flooring without anything. They completely pay for everything, all your supplies. They give you a set amount of supplies every week. If you need more, say, this job over here took more seam tape than I thought it was. Tell them you need more seam tape. They're going to give you more seam tape, okay? They already give you so much supplies per week, but if you run out and you need more, they're going to give you more. They're going to pay for your gas. They're going to give you a van. They're going to furnish you a helper, associate installer. So it's not bad. I'm serious. For somebody to want to get into the trade, that would definitely be the way to go. You can start off and just boom, 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 work your way right up, making $1,200-$1,500 a week, bring home, them furnishing everything for you, put that money in your pocket, do something later on if you want to in 4 or 5 years once you got a fat stack sitting back. Chances are you're not going to have a fat stack sitting back because you're going to want to spend that as it comes in because you're young and you're just starting to make a lot of money. So you're going to spend a lot of it. But anyway, point being, it's not a bad company, okay? It's actually a really good company. I don't want to think Romanoff handles the lows. I don't think they do. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think that they do. I'm pretty sure that they are pretty strictly Home Depot and then a little bit outside of Home Depot. But I don't think they got their hands on Lowe's whatsoever. Thank you, sugar. It's the only kind of beer I drink right here. Y'all forgive me if I start stuttering or slurring my speech or anything after I get a little bit of this. I'm just playing. Anyway. Romanoff Flooring, point being, anybody wanting to get into the trade don't have to have anything, and they can go there and make some really good money and have everything covered. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly my point, T60. And I've had a lot of young guys watch this channel, and I'm sure they have took my advice, and they're like, no, I'm never going to go to a box store. I can't say that for Lowe's, okay? I really did have a bad experience with Lowe's. $2 a yard, you know what I'm saying? $50 minimums. I don't know anything about the minimums or if they even have a minimum at Romanoff Flooring, but I would drive an hour and a half or 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I was living in Tucson and drive to Nogales. Me and Jerry, we would drive from Tucson to Nogales to do a $50 minimum. We got all that drive time and making $50 for 2 guys. You know what I'm saying? That stuff put a bad taste in my mouth for the box stores. So, excuse me. So, that's why I have always said stay away from the box stores and said box store hacks and stuff like that. I've never said anything good. Yeah, you're exactly right. That is crazy. You can run all over the countryside in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Minimum. Three minimums. Me and Jerry worked till 7 o'clock one day for, I think it was $75. I wanted to choke that guy to death. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had a really bad taste in my mouth. That's awesome. $250 minimum. That's not bad at all. Got when I was in Arizona, I had a $135 minimum. That was, box stores pay good money. The subs for box stores that don't pay well. Okay, well, there you go. You heard it from someone that I don't know if they do or did work at a box store, but either way, what I was getting at, let me get right back to this $100 out of town minimum for me. I was doing $135 minimum. Any kind of install, whether it was a closet or anything under 40 yards in Tucson, I was doing $135 minimum, and anything extra would add on to that. So most of the time, my minimums were 135 plus furniture or take up or whatever like that. So a minimum was generally 175, $200 total at the end of the day. But $50 flat, boom, chewed up in gas, running all over the country, going to Dallas, driving out to Sierra Vista and all that stuff from Tucson for $50. They paid my gas. They would give me so much per mile. Thank you, Ricky Howard. I appreciate that, buddy. And I really do appreciate it. Yeah, there you go. $195 minimum. That's Gold Coast Flooring right there. That's what I said a while ago. That's his minimum rate. I won't talk about anything else because he don't like it. But he makes more money per yard than anybody I ever heard of, ever in my life. Thank you, Ricky Howard. I appreciate that. And feel free. You do. Never mind. I don't even want to say nothing, but thank you so much. I appreciate it for your super chat there. Anyway, you used to be able to be a sub for Lowe's in Pennsylvania. They went with installation companies. That's exactly what I was doing. So I was working for Lowe's, okay? I was working for a company. I'm not going to name the company. I was working for a company. That company was subbing from Lowe's, and I was subbing from that company. The company that I was subbing from did not make anything outside of what they was making off the installers, okay? That company didn't even sell carpet. They didn't, very little carpet, okay? Their money was based off running 5 or 6 crews out there, making a couple dollars a yard off of them guys out there working. They wasn't selling nothing. They was strictly selling Lowe's carpet. You even had to most of the time go to Lowe's and pick up your carpet, do everything. They was just a middleman getting you hooked up with the work. So Lowe's made money off of the install. That carpet store made money off the install, and I made money off the install. So 3 ways was the money split from the install, and I was doing all the work. Not a good deal. This thing with Romanoff Flooring is a perfect opportunity. Perfect. It don't get no better than that. If you ask me, it does not get any better than that. Working for something like that, if you're wanting to get into the trade, it's an absolute perfect solution for getting into the trade. If you're starting out with nothing, if you even if you're, it don't even matter. You can have experience and stuff like that, and maybe you're sick of dealing with hustling up work yourself, or sick of working for this particular carpet store. They're always struggling for work, and you're not getting much work or anything like that. Okay, they're Home Depot. They're selling carpet like Famous Footwear sells Nikes or something, okay? When I was with Lowe's, I always had work. It just sucked. But Home Depot is selling carpet like crazy. You're always going to have work. I can't say that. I can't say that from any experience outside of the fact that when I was at Lowe's, box stores do sell a lot. Yeah, oh yeah. Box stores do sell a lot of flooring. You see it all the time. They might have the little things, free installs, blah, 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 whatever like that. We all know that's a gimmick. There's no such thing as free installs. The installers are getting paid. Well, they're just doing their thing to do whatever they got to do to push those products and to sell carpet, get the products out the door and stuff like that. And then still, that, whatever, even if it is a gimmick and it, whatever, you're still getting paid, so what's it matter? You know what I'm saying? You're still making your buck. I just can't believe it. Cisco, they were paying $5.95 when the company came in. They went to $3.50, and you have to go through. Man, see, that's like a, what was that? $2, almost $2 drop. So again, I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. Anybody that wants to get into the trade, Romanoff Flooring is the way to go. I'm saying that strictly from what I saw. Their whole pay layout, their point system, hourly or subbing, from my from what I've seen, and if I wanted to go there and start working right now, I would go hourly because of what I've seen. I wouldn't get paid by the yard. I would choose hourly over the yard any day from the point system that I've seen, because you don't have to pay anything: gas, van, tools, supplies, helper, or installer, associate, whatever. You don't have to pay nothing. They take care of all of that. And because I am a halfway decent installer, I could get all of my points and I could triple my pay and work overtime. And at the end of the week, when I'm working overtime, you're making $30 an hour. By the time, because your point system builds up, so at the end of the week, you're making $30 an hour. Time and a half of that, you're making $45 an hour working Saturday. Okay, how long you got? How long? That's good money. I don't care. I don't care who you are. $45 an hour for nothing coming out of your pocket. Absolutely nothing. $45 an hour is good money. Okay, so and that's how it works. I seen the whole layout of everything. At the end of the week, if you get your points built up, which if you're any kind of decent, you're going to. If not, you can build yourself up in no time and start making them points. And at the end of the week, you're going to be at $30 an hour, and then time and a half on Saturday. Pull them Saturdays in there. Boom, you're looking at what, $1,200 right off the bat. $1,200 right off the bat, and then you put in an 8-hour day. 8-hour day. Let's see here, on Saturday, which is time and a half. 8 times 45 equals. That's another $360 right there. So you're looking at what, 14? What did I say? 12, and that's $1,560. You know, taxes is the only thing coming out of that. Rest is pocket money. No supplies, no paying nobody, no nothing.
Matthew Hartman said, what can you top out at?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I would have to dig further into it and talk to the gentleman more about that to find out. I don't want to put anything out there that I'm not sure about. That's why I'm being careful with what I am saying, because like I said, I should have just watched this video again, because I got it all on video. I should have just watched that. I don't know. I should have just watched that again, and it's not the installer that's bad. I mean, yeah, I missed that, Nick. I'm sorry. What did he say?
Says I stretch carpet every week after Home Depot / Lowe's. It's not the installer that's bad. It's how much they pay them to install. All boils down to money and how many people are involved with the job.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, but again, you got these people, you know, that's on here, YouTube videos, puts videos up on YouTube that are banging in bucks, selling more carpet than anybody in their area, and still banging stuff out with a knee kicker. We all witnessed that. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. I'm not calling any names, but so I can't honestly 100% agree with that. So money is not the only incentive. Okay, I was making $2 a yard out there, and I still strived to do the very best I could at $2 a yard, $50 minimums. Okay, so if you want to be good, it don't matter. It don't
Quality over quantity.
It don't matter who you're working for. Who said that?
I did.
Oh, it don't matter who you're working for or how much money you're making. If you want to do good, you're going to do good. And when you do good, like I've always stressed, when you do good, you're always going to advance. This is that type of a business. If you do good, you can boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? You can just stack yourself right up. I don't care what company you're with or anything like that. Everybody is going to acknowledge a good job. Okay, so there we go. Stuff just popped in my head. I've had a lot of people say that they have done good work in the carpet store. The pay is so bad that new guys don't want to work. Yeah, I think the new guys are just lazy. This whole new generation is absolutely lazy. Nobody wants to work. I had in Tucson people 23, 24 years old working for me, giving them $700 or $800 a week. What? You know what I'm talking about.
I know, and that's what I'm laughing at, because
you pay them good money.
You pay them good, and then
they don't even care. They want to go sit and make minimum wage inside of air conditioner building, working on phones.
Or call out because their girlfriend's doing this.
Yeah. It don't matter. This young generation is absolutely pathetic. So.
Calm down. Simmer down now.
Anyway, I can't blame it on the low pay. A lot of the stuff is like I said, Self-discipline. Do a good job. What was said there, honey? There you go. T60. There you go.
Gold Coast Flooring said JC 7394. No way.
You're not. You're a hard worker. I see that, and you've been more. Nick, I'm talking to you.
You're not 23 or 24 either.
He just hit 30. September 3rd. Congratulations to Nick. He's turning 30.
I was gonna say it ain't there yet.
Almost. My wife's birthday is September 30. I mean, September.
Thank you, JC. I do know what to do. I know what tools you need, when you need them, how to sweep a floor. I've been to sweeping school. I can sweep. I know how to keep the areas clean because that's a pet peeve of mine. I cannot stand a dirty workspace. I can tote them LVP and LVT boxes. I can do it. I've watched him enough. I've learned from one of the best.
There's going to be a sweeping video coming real soon. That was the hope. Yeah. Thank you, Nick. You guys go ahead.
Because I have put up with so many long hours of my husband either not being here or me being there with him all hours of the night.
And yeah. Super picky, super anal about the work too. So as a matter of fact, she is the only person I've ever installed after without sweeping behind them. Every installer, everybody I've ever had work for me, I've had to re-sweep the floor behind them. I have always done the final sweep before I install anything. Thank you, Nick. Once again, I appreciate it. You're the real MVP. I wish you would share. I wish.
Yeah, we want to see you in Orlando next year, Mr. Nikolai.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that because it's going to be at Disney World, if I ain't mistaken, or Disneyland, and that would be awesome for you and your kids, and Dasha, and everybody just to come and
all y'all that's got kids, y'all need to be in Orlando August 12th next year.
I think it's I will only do it to see you too. Come on now. Dude, that place is awesome. The seminars were great. I can't stress that enough.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I am so excited because I've got some video coming up that I'm actually going to do on a product that I won at the convention.
It's an awesome tool.
I will go ahead and tell you what it is, but you can't see it yet.
Oh, come on. That's no fair. Break it out. Break it out.
Where's it at?
It's right there on the bottom. You guys want to see what Treva won at the seminar? I told you guys the other day about the raffle tickets and stuff like that. And Treva's name got called on this. And she's going to do a video on it. I want to make sure she knows how to use it real good and stuff like that. And then we're going to let her do the video on it since she won it. Go ahead and break it out. This is awesome. I've actually asked people on this channel, what about this? Blah, 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 blah. Is it any count? Is it worth it? I never got a whole lot of feedback, so I don't think a whole lot of people have them. Let me turn it around here. I'm going to turn the camera around. Hold on. Look. See that? You might have to set it down and put the handle. Set it down right there. That is, bam. You see now, huh? The Bullet Cruiser. That is one bad mamma jamma when it comes to cutting LVP, ripping them long ways and stuff like that. That is awesome. So this is a fence. Goes right under here. Oops, I got it upside down. I'll turn that over. So that fence goes right in there. Oh, well, that screw needs turned out. Anyway, you can see it's got a tape measure right here. Bullet tools are real nice, Nick. They got a tape measure right here. You can cut real long stuff. Okay, this actually slides. Oh, here, hold this for me, sugar. It's pointing at me and it works real easy. Just kind of point it right here. So this thing, I got it right there. So the fence moves real easy wherever I want. If I want to make a rip 2 inches, I put it right there on 2 inches. Clamp it down. Put my board right here. Crank it right through there. Put it on there too far.
Oh.
Anyway, she put it on there too far. But anyway, this will pull my board right through here. Right underneath here is a little round cutting device where it will roll right underneath here and cut that. See the depth of that right there? That lowers the blade depth and stuff like that. But I won't get into that too much because we'll let Treva do that video. Well, my gimbal about got crazy on me when I got a little bit of slack on it there. Anyway, that is a that's
Some dude
really
said it was a beast.
yeah, it's a really awesome tool. I asked you guys about them before I did it. I mean, when I bought my 674, and nobody gave me any feedback on it, so I didn't buy it because I didn't think a lot of people had them. But yeah, I used it up there at the seminars at the trade show, and it was awesome. Anyway, we done got way off topic here, but
My fault.
a big thumbs up for Romanoff Flooring. Okay, I will no longer diss Home Depot. I still might diss Lowe's a little bit, but I can't say nothing at all about Home Depot because Romanoff Flooring does most of their work, and Romanoff Flooring is an excellent, I mean, top-notch company to work for. To do you like that, you know what I'm saying? To pull you in without any experience or anything, put you under somebody that knows what's going on, let you learn the trade, then you can be boom, 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 racking up those points yourself and go right to it. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video with that. I'm getting tired. I've been sitting here for 41 minutes. This has went way longer than I expected. I really, y'all, there's I can see right there, there's been $31 donated throughout this video, so I really do appreciate that, you guys. Okay, I got 7 thumbs up, and I still have 21 people watching right now, so thank you guys so much for all your tuning in and stuff like that. Always tuning in, always giving super chats, supporting the channel, donating, doing everything you guys do. Without you as an audience sitting here watching, giving your feedback and stuff like that, this channel would not be. So it's because of you this channel is what it is. Okay, we love you and appreciate it. Got 5 on it. Nick, thanks again, buddy. You're the man. So that just jumped up.
You are wearing that shot collar, aren't you? Because you're balling.
That just jumped up to $36. I just now seen that. I could tell how much money was come in on each live stream there. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Again, you guys are phenomenal. And if it wasn't for you guys, like I said, this channel would not be. So thank you guys very much. And I'm off work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm trying to take all my Wednesdays off. So I do got a little bit of stuff to do tomorrow, but I want to get some of these videos out. I want to get that video of that particular, thank you, T60.
Thank you.
I do want to get that seminar put together, get it sent to the gentleman, and thank you,
Ricky.
Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it, buddy. And get it put together and get out some absolute accurate information for you guys, because I mean, this gets the wheels turning. Like I said, I heard it. What was it? Friday, last Friday when I heard it, and it's still been playing over in my head, and that's why I wanted to do this, just to let you guys got
That's
to have
right,
time for
Sean.
church. That's exactly right, buddy. So, it's phenomenal. I literally, I ain't got much of a wig, but it literally flipped what little bit of a wig I got. It flipped back when I seen the prices and the point system of this program. It's absolutely awesome. So a big thumbs up for Romanoff Flooring. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishmael.
Yeah, thank you, Ishmael. Appreciate you reading that, baby. Anyway, that's probably going to be the first one that I get put together and get. I don't know. I'm going to try to make it. It's a really long one, so it's going to take a lot of work, because like I said, it was an hour-long seminar, and I got all but about the first 10 minutes of it, because the gentleman cued me when I could start recording. So I got all but about the first 10 minutes of it, so it will be a pretty long video, but it is all just explaining the whole point system. Everybody can get a really good in-depth and watch it and rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it until it sinks in real good, until you grasp it, which is exactly what I should have done before I put this video, before I done this right here, and I could have gave you a whole bunch more information. But anyway, it would be best if you've seen it from the man himself. If you know seen it on a projection screen here, and as he's doing everything on computer and explaining everything like that, I got it working back and forth on the projection screen, looking at him talking and stuff like that. So I wasn't doing nothing. I was just sitting there videoing and moving back and forth. So it's pretty good, pretty detailed. It's actually really detailed and a really good speech showing the point systems and how they pay hourly, to where a person can bring home $12, $13, $1,400 a week without paying anything except for taxes. Until next time, FBSB is out.